Hannah went through the divorce. I'm presuming that the divorce is final and she's going to buy a house. But we had a question a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to follow up on it. What if Hannah is in the middle of getting a divorce? Let's say our listeners, maybe there is a divorce in play, but the divorce hasn't been finalized, and yet one of the spouses wants to buy a house. Is there something that they should do, procure in the way of a document that protects them from the current spouse, soon to be ex-spouse, from having possession of the house here in Kentucky?
Uh, Not really a document you can come up with. What we're talking about is the dower and courtesy laws. Dower
Right.
for the woman, courtesy for the man. Um, if you own a piece of property while you're married in fee simple, then your spouse has either the dower or courtesy interest in the property. You are married until you are not. Okay, so until that judge signs the paper, and oddly, it's entered by the clerk, you're still married. So that spouse would still have that dower interest regardless. So even if you got a deed saying, hey, I give up all my dower interest, I and many others are of the opinion that all you've done is just reset. If you get a document to say, hey, I give up all rights in this property, well, now you don't have any rights in the or now that person owns the property 100% by themselves,
Hmm.
and then the statute kicks right back in again. It's like a snake eating its tail. So there's not really anything you can do to keep them from having that dower or courtesy interest. However, that
Hmm.
doesn't give them possessory interest necessarily. That just gives them an interest in the property. If you were to die or sell the property, they might have a life estate in it. So it's not like, oh, hey, we're married. I'm going to draw my line down the middle of the house. That's not quite how that works.
If you want to see a rebroadcast of the show, something that we've talked about catches your ear, go to LouisvilleAnswers.com. That's LouisvilleAnswers.com, which is a redirect to our YouTube channel. And thinking of selling your home, there's something new. I can meet with you in person via Zoom or on the phone, or again, in person, free, no obligation. Go to bobsellslouisville.com or call 376-5483.